It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Very pleased to be with you for another season of NFL football. And Charles, we are no stranger to rivalry games between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. What is different is that the roles have kind of been reversed. Cincinnati comes in as the division favorites following last year's Super Bowl appearance. The Steelers no more Big Ben, and they're now viewed as likely underdogs.
And we've known that the roles have been reversed since last season and the entire offseason.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 44, Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 7-7, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Jermaine Pratt was there on the coverage defensively. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class has truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the 1st round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see Week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everybody does their best to try to push starters ready for Week 1, tough for them because they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Pickett now on first down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pickett to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pickett is going to throw it again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, so it's a line drive. The throw took him a little too far, it's 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has a...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Pickett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
All things considered.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Completes this one to Pickens. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And quickly they get to the line. After the sack on first down, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Down inside the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand.
Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Off play action, Pickett. Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw again with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this from over. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. First down. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On one, ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Ready?
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Burrow will throw. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Well, George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. On second down, this is Harris. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's got room at the 30, and a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be met the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Deontay Johnson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Steelers and the...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 10 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett now on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Pickett right back to the air again. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got this to Pickens.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook and show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And now it's 2nd down.
The Steelers draft class here for 2022, and even with other notable names taken in the middle rounds, this draft, it comes back to the name at the top, CD, the hometown quarterback, Pitt's Kenny Pickett, staying in the Steel City as a first-round pick.
And the consensus of talent evaluators going into the draft, it wasn't a quarterback-heavy draft, but if one would go in the first round, Most thought it would be Kenny Pickett, thinking he's the most pro-ready. And as you noted, he stays in the Steel City. And how about the receivers they took? George Pickens out of Georgia in the second round. He's the tall one. And Calvin Austin III out of Memphis. He's the short one, but both of them can fly. Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He finds his man Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's Pickett. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Pickett. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pickett back to throw.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Finds Pickens out right.
And getting this just shy in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The Steelers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickens on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Pickett. He'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He's up to the 20, and he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Pickett going to bootleg it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Trying with Pickett here on third down. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back, Charles and I. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat. Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. From the 27, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Folks' kick is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29-26. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's...
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking for Akrnz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akrnz Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 24, Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Olszewski now to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a 12 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Steps away to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now he lost 6 there on the 1st down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones looking sideline, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones, and caught by Henry. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw again. Finding time.
That one on the money to Bourne downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14. Second down, here's Chubb again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Despite missing 3 games, finished second in the league with over 1,200 rushing yards. It was his third 1,000-yard season, and he's never had fewer than 8 touchdowns in a year. Across the NFL, few backs are as easy to count on as Nick Chubb.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game, and gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, they're just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Incomplete. This defense for the Steelers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pickett now on first down. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on a team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns set to take over. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Watson on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cleveland their way out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Watson looks to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Chubb will get the call running left.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. First and 10, here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached half. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Now Akrnz here as he's past the 30. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 39, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Pickett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. They hand this off to Harris. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Pickett sets up play action. Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Faking the give, now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Watson flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Wormley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And it blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Pickett now on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
This is the tight end, the joke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, it's Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he missed it. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 41, Watson escapes, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run with Harris. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what.